On the subject of SNL, and it's sweet when you took over for Norm, and Gilbert and I haven't said anything. Gilbert, I don't know. Have you spoken publicly since Norm passed about him, Gil?
I think I don't know if
we haven't said anything on this show, which we would like to do now. You both knew him well, but the bartender speech when you took over, and obviously it was a very awkward period for you.
Oh God!
To be stepping into that role, and also a friend's job.
Yes, yeah. It was like we lived in the same building too.
You know how you go to your favorite bar and your local bartender isn't there? You ask, where's Jeff? Jeff no longer works here, I'm Steve. And you're thinking, hey, who's this idiot? I like Jeff, but you still want your drink? And even though Steve doesn't mix your drink the same way you're used to, like Jeff, you still like the bar, you don't have to go to a different bar. And even Steve might feel kind of bad because Jeff trained him.
Did he ever say anything to you about that? Did he ever give you a blessing?
He was so he was so classy in not saying anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's all.
You have that great I'm Steve, what can I get you?
Yeah.
The bartender piece.
Well, I'm Steve. What can I get you?
But I wish it would have stayed the way it was. But, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah, Norman's he's so funny. He was so distinctively funny.
Nobody liked him, really.
No, he had his own thing. You know what I mean? He was just very, like Gilbert. I mean, they just have their own, they march to their own drummer, even in a business where everybody marches to their own drummer. They both have that, idiosyncratic thing where it just be like, this is how I am, and that's it. And it's great. But, you have to tune to their frequency. It's not like you can just,
You know what's funny about that first update you did? Here's Norm being fired, as we all know, by Don Ohlmeyer,
right?
Because of cutting too close to the bone with the OJ jokes. When in fact he was doing a public service by telling those OJ jokes. And I'm watching you do your first update. There's an OJ joke. It's like the third joke.
Yeah.
In the February issue of Esquire magazine, O.J. Simpson said that if I had killed Nicole, it would have been because I loved her very much. And then he said, and if I had killed Ron Goldman, it would have been because he accidentally witnessed me loving Nicole very much. Somebody should buy this guy a John Gray book, all right?
You shook his hand once? O.J.? Getting out of a car?
Well,
he was getting out of a limo?
He was getting out of a limo middle of the afternoon. And I have no psychic energy. I've never had those kinds of things, But for whatever reason, this was in an afternoon. He's getting out of a limo with a girl. It's spring break. It's packed with people. It's Florida. And they're like, hey, do you want to meet OJ? I go, yeah, OJ. He's greatest running back of all time. Great, charming movie star. I shake his hand. He shakes my hand. And he's not even looking at me. He's looking past me. And he shakes my hand. And I felt like a jolt of evil. I swear to God.
It's like the Dead Zone.
That's what it was like. That's what it was like. And I was like, that was weird, OJ. I love OJ. Well, that was weird energy,
Wow. So you picked up on something.
I feel like I did, It's, of course, in retrospect, but I remember telling people at the time, so.
I was also fond of, going back to your SNL bits, Colin Quinn Explains the New York Times.
Yeah, that was a good one.
And the St. Pat's editorial and Joe Blow. You look like you were having fun, and the best stuff is you and Norm together.
That's right. That's right.
There's obviously an affection that comes across on the screen.
Yes, yeah, and that was the early days of it. It was great.
I'm sorry we never managed to get him here. We tried, and for whatever reason, he was as elusive as you.
He's more elusive. He's like,
he was.
I love to do it. I'd love to. You're like, oh, good. How about next week? Yes. What day? And you're like, okay. Yeah. He's like, all right, call him and we'll set it up. Next week is perfect because I'm doing this. And you're like, hey, I'll say Norm. Years later, what happened? What? I thought I was going to come on your show. What happened? It's like, oh, Jesus, Norm.
Well, like you say, march to his own drum.
Yeah.
I remember meeting OJ at a party years ago, and it turns out he was a fan.
Uh-oh.
And he did an imitation of me, and to this day, I wish I had like that on film.
Of
Because it would be like Charles Manson doing an imitation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to really have problems with handsome people, like Friends, you know, it would bother me so much. I watched Friends and then I said, fuck, these are the funniest, super handsome people ever. I'll give that to them, you know what I mean?
Who are you guys?
It's probably harder if you're so fucking handsome.
I think I heard Matthew Perry once in an interview. I think he basically said he invented sarcasm. I think he said that. Norm was on Saturday Night Live. Norm tells the best fucking stories about some of those celebrities that went through there. And Matthew Perry had an assistant and said, you know, he said to Norm, Matt wants to do a sketch that he wants you to be in where he talks like he does on Friends. He calls it Matt speak. And Norm said, what are you talking about? He goes, well, you know, he invented a way of talking, the way he talks on Friends, Matt speak. And he showed him a clip and Norm said, are you talking about sarcasm? Matthew Perry called sarcasm. He renamed it Matt speak.
Hilarious.
And Norm goes, you're talking about sarcasm?
What about the black odd couple, Gil?
They should have just said to him, oh, that was really good.
I think one of the younger writers said, I think Matthew Perry's a genius. And I think that's what it was. And Norm said, is he good at math or something?
Excuse me, is this Sarcasm 101?
No, it's Lamaze class for men named Arthur.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I'm kidding. It is Sarcasm 101. Be more gullible. Take any seat you want.
Thanks.
Except that one.
Oops.
I'm kidding. Sit down.
It's really hard to tell.
Thank you. Oh, in class, whoever parked in my space, thank you. I enjoyed the walk.
You're welcome.
Yeah, there's nothing like an hour in the rain.
Oh, wait. Oh, I get it. You're saying that because you don't want him to park in your spot.
Very good. You win the trip to Jamaica.
Hey, wait a minute. You didn't say there's a prize.
Wow, could you be any stupider? Okay, last week's assignment was how you would describe the food in England. Jane.
Oh, the food is so good there.
Kevin.
When my dad eats, he sounds like a pig.
No, that couldn't be more wrong. And just so you know, Kevin, I don't like it when you say things.
My dad's from England.
See, I see your mouth moving and I hear all these sounds, but it's just like coming out like, woo, 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 my dad. Okay, quick pop quiz for everybody, okay? You walk into a bar and you see a fat, ugly, disgusting guy in the corner. You turn to your friends and you say what?
Could he be any larger?
Could he be any uglier?
He looks like my dad.
Whoa, Kevin, try again.
He looks a great deal like my dad.
I don't see what's so funny.
There's a shocker.
I nominate Marissa for class president because of her incisive wit.
Hey.
You people just don't know when to stop.
Why don't you cry about it?
I want to take a bath with Marissa. I mean, that is to say, could I want more to... Can I take a bath with Marissa? Or...
My teaching assistant.
She was faking?
Catch on slower.
Hey! I don't think she's really a student.
Be a bigger moron.
Can I still take a bath with you, or...?
Other Norm joke, but he sort of, again, that area pisses him off as much as it does us. He was at an SNL after party. This, to me, was put perfectly. I'm not going to say the comic's name because, I don't know, permission from Norm. But anyway, Harvey Weinstein was holding court. He was talking about, he had seen that scene of alternative comedy, and he had seen somebody that everybody, was kind of, at that moment was the king of that. That's all. And you know, Harvey Weinstein, I've been seen him at work. He's a very obnoxious, he just yells shit out that he thinks is brilliant, like Stephen Wright jokes or something.
Right.
You can't have everything. Where would you put it? Stuff like that. So he goes, he says this guy's name, and Norm's sitting there. He's on with Lorne and everybody, and and Harvey Weinstein says this person's name and goes, I think Sons is a genius. And then he looks at Norm and goes, Norm, what do you think? And Norm goes, is he good at math or something? And I thought, okay, the ballsy part is now Weinstein looks like an asshole. And people are like Lauren, and from that moment on, one of the most powerful guys in the world hates with a passion Norm Macdonald.
A deadly outbreak of the Ebola virus is said to be responsible for more than 100 deaths in Africa and a couple of really bad movies here in the United States.
Listen, man, Sean,
the future of comedy.
The future of comedy. It reminded me last night because I got in early yesterday, and then I waited up on Sean because he drove from Los Angeles.
Oh, jeez.
Because he's afraid of Ebola. And it sort of reminded me, because I would phone him, on his car, and I go, "How you doing?" He goes, "Now I'm in, wherever he was."
Quartzsite.
Yeah. And it reminded me
date shake.
of he had a date shake.
No, I ate at McDonald's twice.
On the drive?
That's a long drive. You ever have a date shake?
No.
Oh, they're awesome.
Yeah.
But it reminded me of kind of like a Stephen King novel. I'm on the phone.
Right.
He's like, I haven't touched anyone yet, and he's so afraid of Ebola. But
Are you really afraid of the Ebola? Because I think I'm horrified.
Oh yeah, I'm terrified because what just happened is it was one person, then it was two people, then it was three people, and then that second person went on a plane.
Yeah.
So now 800 people are
And
quarantined.
there's another one on a boat now, on a
the one
cruise
on the
line.
plane doesn't have it yet.
Yeah, but close enough.
It's so
We've
close.
had two people that have had it.
And the other one that was
But
handling...
the other one are being accused.
Yeah.
But
Right now we're taking the witches right now, and we're going to start burning them.
Good.
Yeah.
Who's
Well,
for burning? Show of hands. If it's
I mean, if it saves me
me too. That's how I
listen,
feel.
I'm going to tell you.
diarrheing blood.
Yes.
Fidel,
Burn that guy.
Fidel Castro, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Who has an island. His country is an island, right?
Right.
So when the AIDS outbreak happened, you're on an island. It could knock your whole island down.
Right. Yeah.
So what he did is they had a big, beautiful resort, right? And he just took it over, because that's what they can do in
Right.
Cuba.
When it's your island.
Yeah, and he put all the AIDS patients in this beautiful resort, fed them all, and
What's wrong with that?
yeah, I don't know. They
It almost makes you
really-
want AIDS in Cuba, doesn't it? Kind of tried to get it.
But it knocked the disease out. It killed the disease.
Because you quarantine everybody into their own little packet.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So the lady who they keep saying was handling samples, which basically means the poop and pee of the Duncan guy
She was taking
is
them
on
out.
a Royal Caribbean cruise and she's got it locked in a cabin now. I'm the same way because I
But
think
also a nurse. If a nurse can get it, I mean, 'cause
Yes.
they take care.
they try not to get stuff. Every day, that's their job.
So if it's not airborne, Sean was saying it's just a droplet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wait till terrorists get it.
I mean, of course.
If you take in someone's breath that has Ebola,
It's like a horrible
It's gonna be
movie.
awful.
Yeah,
I had to stop drinking people's blood.
I mean,
yeah, you got to be careful with that.
Stupid Twilight movies, and now we've got this. It's taking a horrible turn on all of us.
yeah, well, I mean, it would be the worst when terrorists get it, but I also think it would be bad when just innocent people get it.
That's when you got something.
I think you misunderstood me, but it's okay. Who did you usurp as the future of comedy? There has to be the guy who had that role that you took
Yeah,
it
who
from.
got rolled.
Probably Aziz Ansari.
You think? And now he's just comedy.
Yeah,
now he's the president of comedy.
He's the czar.
And Norm, are you the
I'm the
ghost
past.
of comedy past?
Yeah. A lot of times me and Sean we'll go and then people will go, hey man, that guy seems like the future of comedy, that guy seems like the past of comedy. Where do we
Who
go
says
to get
that to you?
Where do we go to get the president?
People will review your show that way. That's just an awful person to say that about the show he just watched. I saw the future and I saw the past.
Yeah.
Just looking for something in the middle.
Yeah. Well, listen, man. the future and the past are all we got, because the present is, people falling down, bleeding from every orifice of their body.
I don't like the present.
It's better to look at that.
Did you guys ever read The Hot Zone?
Yeah, we were talking about that. I never read it, but
terrifying book.
It's the one that makes me go, okay, Ebola, I'm not going to fool around with this one. We had a record of 0 cases up until about a month and a half
they
ago.
They could have had a vaccine. It was 20 years ago.
Oh, that's right.
They could have worked on a vaccine, but they didn't.
What was the thing that you told me about the hot zone that sounded like a lie?
Oh, the horrifying story? Oh, that you think it's a lie, yeah. No, in the hot zone, they're talking about the first guy that got it, and, it's just a nightmare. And he gets to the, it's on a little plane from Africa, and he gets to the hospital, and he goes there, and it's an African hospital.
Which
not saying against Africa, but my God. And then
look at these hospitals.
And then he goes there, and they don't know Ebola.
Sure.
So it's like, and they said at that point, anyways, he collapsed and blood exploded from everywhere.
Oh.
And they said that the blood hit the ground and started moving.
What?
Because it's
like a sci-fi movie.
Like a sci-fi movie, because it's more Ebola than plasma at that point.
Oh.
And it's just looking for a host that's going to die.
I'm out. I'm out on that. Yeah, start the fire.
It's like Alien.
Yeah, no, that's just an awful
So burn all the Ebola, that's what you're saying?
Yeah. I'm fine with that. Are you opposed? Are you opposed to give me a counter argument to it?
You take that resort, Norm, and then you torch it. That's John's idea.
I have an odd approach to curing starvation as well, which is kill all the starving people.
Yeah.
It goes away if we team up with the warlords. I mean, we've raised so much money,
take the
and
food
they're
anyway.
still hungry. We've teamed up with the wrong side.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think? You have to go already?
No, Brad's just pointing at my coffee.
Brad, I don't like when you stand up. Sit back down. Doesn't he look like he's from a Wallace and Gromit special?
The were-rabbit is right behind him.
Hey, did you see the
filth out
did
there?
you see the Kramer thing?
Oh, I did see that. We could look at that right now if we wanted to, but we don't have to
Makes
look
me
at that.
laugh.
Yeah, does that make you laugh when you see that? You've
Makes me laugh.
You've done stand up.
I know Michael Richards.
You do, okay.
And he's no racist. He's not a racist. And when you say something like that crazy, it can only be a joke. You know what I mean? He was out of his head element. He didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
But there's no way that a guy who's racist screams it at the top of his lungs. You know what I mean?
Well, certainly, I don't think he was anticipating the fact that a cell phone could have been putting this onto CNN as he was saying it.
No,
I think he was
right.
thinking,
He wouldn't do it on the Craig Ferguson show.
Right. Maybe on here, though. We could maybe to get him on here to recreate that rant. I don't know. Up here in front of the brick wall.
You know what I read today?
Yeah,
in the
what?
Inquirer, that Michael Richards was attacked at that pink yogurt place.
Oh, he was attacked?
Yeah.
Well, that's another thing that's sort of scary is, first of all, Mel Gibson has a career that he could hurt. Michael Richards doesn't really.
Wait a minute, Norm. I believe Super Dave was going to tell a joke there. I'm kind of.
I'm sorry. I thought it was really.
No. Well, it seemed to me that he was going to say something because he didn't. He wasn't being serious. And then you said some. Super Dave, was there a joke there?
No, Norm. No. I was telling the truth.
Okay.
That I read where he got these punk kids ran at him and slammed his car and everything, tried to turn it over, and he ran away.
Right. Yeah, because I'd be very frightened because Mel Gibson, if you make fun of Jewish people, then it's not like you're in danger. But
what?
If you're driving
what did you
around,
say?
You heard him.
Oh, hey, here's the thing, and I'm going to say it again.
Here's a very funny thing that happened. Marlon Brando, said that Hollywood ran. The Jewish people ran Hollywood.
That's right.
Yeah, but Marlon Brando.
And then he had to apologize.
Marlon Brando.
And they let him work.
Anything. Marlon Brando lived.
We're listening to Norm Macdonald and Super Dave argue about the Jews.
Marlon Brando lived behind a cardboard cutout.
What?
He lived behind a cardboard cutout. He was 900 pounds. So he could basically say anything.
No, but don't you think Michael Richards would be kind of in peril? And
well, but I don't think he had a career.
No, I'm saying just physically.
Hey, did you cut us off?
I didn't.
Are we just talking?
Yeah, you guys.
We're not even on the radio.
You haven't been on for the last hour, but that's great.
So great. I haven't talked to Norm in about 3 weeks.
Jonathan, don't you
don't
think
have
that Michael
permission?
Richards may have his life sort of in danger?
Yes.
No, I would move to either Tucson or Idaho.
Yeah, or Wisconsin.
Why, is Wisconsin good too?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You mean like just a shack in the woods or something?
Or Boston. He could move to Boston.
Yeah.
Stay hard.
Wait a second.
No, wait.
You know the joke about B.B. King's wife?
No.
You don't?
No, I don't think so.
B.B.'s having a birthday, so she wants to surprise him. So she goes to the tattoo parlor. She says, put a B on one cheek and a B on the other. So the guy does it. She goes home. B.B. comes home. She opens the door, bends over, drops her shorts, and says, surprise! He said, who's Bob?
Oh, that's great.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There it is. The one and only Super Dave Osborne and his joke about
Yeah, sell that to Michael Richards, man.
Why, that's not a racist joke.
Yeah, sure it isn't.
Who's Bob?
Yeah, you know, that's the way you want to broadcasting and stereotypes, 97.9 FM.
Let's do it this way.
Yeah.
Bob Hope's wife goes to a tattoo parlor.
No, but you chose an African American.
Well, but Bob Hope is dead.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And she says, put a B on one cheek and a B on the other. She comes home. Bob Hope comes home. She bends over, pulls her pants down, and he faints.
Now, Bob Hope is dead.
Yeah, I know.
Bring me the body of the great Bob Hope. If he struggles a lifetime of with rope. If he smells a bit, wash him down with soap. Just bring me the body of the great Bob Hope.
Bring Me the Body of the Great Bob Hope, another song by Super Dave Osborne and Norm Macdonald. They've collaborated together on a great new CD, Music from Dead People. Want to hear something?
Guy comes home with a duck under his arm.
Oh, shut
Wife
up.
opens the door.
Yeah.
She says, where the hell have you been? He says, this is the pig I've been screwing. She said, it's not a pig, it's a duck. He said, I'm not talking to you.
All right, that's enough. That's enough. Super Dave, Norm Macdonald.
Why did you make her African American in that joke?
Yeah, why did you say? You heard him because you're racist. He said you're racist. He said, why didn't you make an African American in your joke? That's what you like to do, don't you? Super Dave.
Hey, don't you feel sorry for Michael Richards, really, though?
All right, go.
If you were Michael Richards and you were in that situation and
that word.
you said those things, what would you have done next?
Oh, I would move to Idaho. Ketchum, Idaho.
Okay.
Visitors to New York's Times Square this winter are in for a bit of a surprise. Crazy people will be shooting at them. Well, New Yorkers were asked in a recent survey what they thought of the new slicked-back hairdo Princess Di displayed on a recent trip to the city. 38% of New Yorkers approved, 45% disapproved, and 17% said, "You stopped me for this? Now I'm going to shoot you." Well, crime is down nearly 20% in New York City, with only 384 murders so far this year. Only 384? You know, if you ask me, that's still 307 too many. That's right. Finally in the news, what is America's most honest city? To find out, a team of sociologists left 10 wallets filled with cash on the street in various urban centers. In Atlanta, 7 of the wallets were returned. In Seattle, 9 of the wallets were returned. But not surprisingly, in New York City, only 1 of the wallets was returned. Empty and shoved up some dead guy's ass. Well, after a 15-year absence, the New York Yankees are back in the World Series. And some New Yorkers have come up with a novel way of snagging those hard-to-come-by tickets. murdering guys with tickets and stealing them. Police in New York investigating the deranged homeless man who attacked a girl with a hypodermic needle have made a shocking discovery. He's Mickey Rourke.
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind. And still alive.
Everybody's bringing up these licenses for illegals and that they need to have them. And my question is, where are they getting the license plates? Obviously, we're letting them register vehicles without licenses. And in this day of car bombs and stuff, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Thank you, Dan from Boise. Norm, what's your feeling?
Well, I know that the New York Governor Spitzer, I'm trying to get to learn things, but he doesn't want to issue licenses to illegal immigrants, and I don't know how the hell you're going to get a cab in New York City anymore. I mean, it's hard enough, for me especially, as a black man.
But don't you find also like that that everybody's got cosmetic surgery, so there's no old guys except Bill Murray? So he gets all the cool independent movies.
Even the men too? Yeah, you think the men too?
I think so. So that's what I think about Bill Murray. Everybody else gets ridiculous work done that makes them look young, and then Bill Murray gets to look like an authentic.
Right.
Plus, he's a great actor. It's amazing that he took that route. He did Razor's Edge, which was awful.
Oh yeah.
But still, it was daring.
Yep.
Project, and I guess he just had all this money from Ghostbusters.
Mm-hmm.
And so he did the exact opposite of Dan Aykroyd. It was always funny, like
Dan just kept chasing the big movies. Yeah, and then he did that crazy sitcom where he was a priest, and you're like, what happened here?
How do you act in front of Bill Murray?
I was nervous, and then I remember my wife came and joined us, and then Jason Sudeikis came. I texted Jason like, I'm at a bar with Bill Murray, and I was like, just suddenly there. Then we were talking, and then I remember at one point Bill Murray was talking about Strother Martin, the actor, and how he lobbied hard to get him to host SNL.
Oh, wow.
And
wait, Strother Martin did host SNL.
Yeah, and that was, I guess, Bill Murray and Jim Downey and all these guys were like, we love Strother Martin. He should host SNL. And
do you know Strother Martin?
No, I don't know.
He was in Paul Newman movies.
The Cool Hand Luke. What we got here is bad hair. Yeah, but he's amazing, really funny, and he and at one point I remember I said, "Oh, Strother Martin, did he have chops?" And I just remember Sudeikis looking at me like, so I was like, I know. I've never said that before in my life. I'm so nervous right now. I want to connect to Bill Murray. It seems like a word he would use. I just said chops, and then my wife was like, we're walking back. She's like, did he have chops? And I was like, I know. I was so nervous. I wanted him to like me so bad. And she was like, yeah, it was a little bit of a push. You were pushing there.
Yeah, Bill Murray can be tough to.
He was super nice.
Seems like.
Yeah, he was super cool. He was really funny at the 40th too. That was the thing. Him and Jim wrote.
So funny.
They wrote that years ago. And I said, "What are you gonna do?" And Jim was like, "We wrote the it was about Jaws."
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Because they wrote it when Jaws came out.
They were
That's
sitting
how long
on
ago it was.
Sitting on a sketch.
For 40 years.
I remember the 25th anniversary, and I think it was the 25th. Maybe it was the 20th. But he came out at the start and did the Lounge Singer and walked through the audience, and I mean, just destroyed everybody. None of you guys are funnier than me. Still.
I know. I remember when he came out, he was part of like a thing, and just how I just remember watching him, and we were all just like, God, how relaxed he is, and the confidence he has, and you're sort of like, oh wow. And I remember I was watching on the monitor, and then I was like, why am I watching this monitor? And I ran out on the floor, and so I ducked right next, and I sat right next to the car, just not so I was in their eye line or anything, but I just was like, I want to just see them working. You know, that was the coolest thing.
You're just new to the whole.
I think that's part of it.
Show business thing.
Oh yeah, that.
You know what it reminds me of? I read in a book one time about Saturday Night Live, which I was on.
Yeah.
And when it started out, Chevy Chase retired, then Bill Murray came on. Nobody liked Bill Murray.
Nobody liked Bill Murray?
Unfathomable today to think that.
Shocking.
But they did not like him because he was new. You understand?
I get it. I mean, that makes sense.
So what he did, it was very famous. He went on TV.
Yeah.
He talked right to the camera, right?
Yeah.
And he introduced himself to the folks.
Did it work?
Said who he was. Of course it worked.
Oh, yeah, it's Bill Murray.
He's Bill Murray. He's probably the most successful guy ever to come out of the franchise.
Hello, I'm Bill Murray. You can call me Billy, but around here everybody just calls me the new guy. I want to thank the producer, Lorne Michaels, for urging me to speak with you directly. You see, I'm a little bit concerned. I don't think I'm making it on the show. I'm a funny guy, but I haven't been so funny on the show. My friends say, how come they're giving you all those parts that aren't funny? Well, it's not the material, it's me.
Maybe you're right.
So why don't you just look at your camera and tell the folks who you are.
I'll
Introduce
give it
yourself.
I'll give it a shot. Let's see what works. I'm Adam Egat. I work at the world famous Comedy Store. I'm the manager over there. Before that, I was a manager at the Tempe Improv, and I don't know what I'm doing, I'll be honest, and I'm not an actor, I'm not a comedian, but I'm just going to try my best, and I'm going to do the best I can, and I hope the people watching at home will give me a chance to I don't know, just give me a chance. And I did this as a favor to Norm. I'm not an actor and I'm not a comedian.
This guy says your face looks like a cunt.
I can't even change that. It's not the first time I've heard that, but I mean.
Try and crack your code every day. Thinking about every word that we.
If you could see it in your heart to laugh whenever I say something, I don't care what it is, or if you can't laugh, think about my family and the father that I never really got to know. Now, I don't want letters. I just want to make it as a not ready for primetime player. And when that's done, I'll be able to stand here on a Saturday night in the middle of Rockefeller Plaza, New York City, New York, 10020, and say, Dad, I did it. He'd like that.
Well, this is not a movie, but you asked me what I like to. Every morning I watch The British Office.
Oh, British Office is great.
I mean,
do you like the American version too, or
maybe if I hadn't seen the British one?
That's the trouble. It's like the full Monty. It's so smart and funny, and then we have a tendency to junk it up, dumb it down.
Yeah, but see, there's a for me there's a couple differences. One, I mean, Steve Carell I think is great. He's fun. His character is just interesting, and the whole fact that it's like in middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, is funny to me for some reason. And then the other character, I mean, the whole thing between the receptionist and the other guy, Jim, is interesting. And the guy who, for me, makes the show even more than Steve Carell is what's his name, who was in 6 Feet Under, who plays the weird guy.
Oh yeah,
but have you seen The British Office?
Yeah, I have. I think I think it's the same concept, just a different show.
I think here's the fundamental difference. I think that doesn't make the American one work.
Where do you see that?
It's on BBC America.
Faulty Towers is on there. All these great things. Yeah.
But in the British, and anyways, in the British Office, the idea was that a documentary crew came to this paper company, and the David Brent, the boss, had illusions that he was a entertainer.
He was a star, right?
And so he was giddy when this and he was trying to use it to showcase his talents.
Right.
In the American Office, that's not true. Steve Carell is not funny. You know,
but
I mean, he's funny.
He thinks he's hilarious, and he thinks he's like everybody loves him, and he's this great cut up in the office.
But the difference is that Ricky Gervais actually is funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when you're watching The British Office, you're going, well, I would be laughing at Ricky Gervais, you know, even though nobody else is.
Right, you'd just be annoyed by, like, the Steve Carell guy.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah. Right.
All right, thanks, David.
Do we want to get into it? Is this interesting or is it just boring?
It's very interesting. People love The Office.
Sure.
You know my favorite moment in The Office is?
Yeah.
when David Brent says Gareth, has cars and does karate, and then does them in opposite.
Yeah.
He says, talk about it, and he starts talking about his karate, and he does the car, and then he has to change.
I'm scared of letting go, go. I'm scared of letting go, go. I'm scared of letting go. I'm scared of letting go of everything, and I'm scared of letting go.
Now, in The Office, you do a joke about George Michael's in the first Office.
I don't remember the specifics of that joke. I'd like to apologise to George Michael.
Oh yeah, in the bathroom, and then
he's a wonderful musician.
Yeah, what's his latest release? It was
running down the wall of a bathroom.
Yeah.
Right.
Norm fucks with people. First of all, when I say I love you, like that's the truth. Like being around you, your energy, it's fun. Yeah. But I had to learn a little bit. He used to come to my house. I have he would come to the house, and then he would say something about I have to use a real example. Like I'm very anti hitting kids at all. Just. Okay, I'm not. We don't have to get into it now. But anti. No, I don't mean. Of course not.
Really going out on a limb now.
No, everyone knows that we're not. There's certain people that go, of course, not abuse, but a proper spanking. I'm against that too.
Oh, you're against spanking.
Yes,
you're against spanking.
Yes, even spanking
with children.
Well, unless it's two consenting adults, I don't really have any.
Spanking. What about when they get you and then it hits the back of your balls?
Oh. That's just all great timing because I don't know what you meant. Because you would come there and I said something about it and you went off how it's all right and you, for like 45 minutes, we're like, Norm, he goes, well, kids, and I'm like, so then he goes, I'm just kidding. Then he goes off on an hour dissertation that was so articulate and so eloquent that it was said what I felt better than I could say it. So he was just fucking with everybody for 45 minutes. You think that'll never happen again? And it did. A month later, something came up in politics. You just throw stuff out there, and then you go, nah, and then you get everyone worked up.
I'm a provocateur.
With politics, it's like, I don't like to get into it that much anymore.
Yeah, let's not get into this shit, man.
Okay, buddy.
Because it's getting. I can see people not laughing now.
No, I mean, but laughter. But I know that you've gotten into a little bit of flack around it. But you're
flack around what?
Around politics.
What do you mean?
Well, just say you've said things that people have reacted to, but you're not like a political comic.
I'm not political. I've only said things on purpose to provoke people.
Right.
Once in a while.
You like doing that though.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
But I've never. But I've never. Because I don't know enough. And because I don't respect political humor when it's nothing but gossip. Did you see Django Unchained?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. You remember when Leonardo DiCaprio and the boys were sitting around watching the slaves fight to death?
Yeah, awful.
Yeah, awful. But isn't that what boxing is?
No.
You and your rich friends, you go to Vegas, you say, bring up those poor black people from the ghetto. In the ghetto.
I don't think that's the requirement.
And a mother cry.
I don't think that's the requirement.
What's not a requirement?
You have to be African American.
You have to be poor.
Okay. Well, it just so happens, I think. Maybe because that's a way out for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you think it's cool that rich people pay money to watch two poor people fight to the death?
Well, if they're good, they won't be poor anymore. Mayweather was one of the top paid athletes last year.
Yeah. And he lost it all on the Jaguars.
I thought we were going over my credits, and you've lured me into a discussion. You put me on the side of the argument.
I'm trying to say,
a rich white person oppressing young black males into boxing. I don't know how I got.
I remember when we came in. It was you. Wasn't even Will. But the talk was all about David.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
And I think in the first year, you proved to be the guy.
I did well. I will say
Name me another guy that had that many characters in the first year of Saturday Night Live, bar Eddie Murphy.
Well, I'll bet you Mike Myers did.
First year? Mike Myers, first year? Nothing.
Nothing.
What is your favorite project you've ever worked on?
This.
I want to talk about Del Close.
Favorite project I ever worked on? There's tons. There's tons of them.
Yeah.
A recent one on this is not just.
So you don't understand the word favorite.
Wow. Is this called Norm's Hot Box today?
You're right.
No, but it's fine.
You're right. I feel like the guy that threw Cool Hand Luke into
the box.
Yeah. In a few words, tell us why Second City is so much better than the Groundlings or Upright Citizens Brigade.
Is it?
That's what he thinks.
He said, tell me why it is. Yeah. I keep getting put into this situation. Here's your argument you must defend.
I think women are hilarious.
Paul Westerberg. I do too.
Yeah, well, you haven't brought one up yet.
I haven't brought a woman up?
No, as a funny. I think women are really, really funny.
What does this have to do with the replacement? He's trying to goad me into bait me into another argument.
No, because
I have to take the side that I don't want to take.
Because you're a comedy expert, and all of a sudden you're Kurt Loder. I mean, I want to hear about comedy, and I think women are funny. And I'm tired. You do think women are funny. This is a rather troublesome thing I've got to address. This was in Adam Eagle's dressing room. If you can read it, it says, ISIS hunting permit. I said, what does this mean even? ISIS hunting permit. Everyone would want to kill ISIS. And then you said, no, I wouldn't want to kill ISIS. Does that mean ISIS hunting permit? Does that mean that this is supposed to be taken as some sort of redneck thing?
Yeah, it seems like it would be on like
Why
a
would this be a
redneck-
redneck thing?
Well, it just seems typical of something you'd see on the back of a pickup
Right,
truck.
but I said after that, I said, but no, everyone would want to kill ISIS.
The thing is that somebody would use that as permission to kill Muslims, just because they couldn't differentiate between who is ISIS and
Why
who
would
is,
they not say Muslim hunting permit?
well, because they sort of look at all Muslims as being ISIS. You know, that's the problem when people want to deport all the Muslims from America. They think that they're all part of ISIS when in truth they're not.
His biggest fear is that ISIS or some terrorist group like that would get a hold of a dirty bomb and explode it over a major city within the United States and kill tens of millions of people. Because then the blowback against innocent Muslims would be absolutely terrible. Were you surprised by Brexit?
I was surprised by Brexit.
You
Thank
were,
you for asking. Yes,
I wasn't surprised.
You saw it coming?
It took me a long time to understand what it stood for. Do you know?
Yeah, I don't remember.
To you. I'll whisper.
Good God.
I'm whispering.
No, all right, I'm listening. I'm trying to listen. Okay.
England's not doing well financially.
Right.
Can't you get you call them your mates? They're friends.
Yeah.
Everybody else in the world, they call them mates.
Sure.
Get a couple of dozen of your mates and go down to that Buckingham Palace and kill the old bag.
To what end?
It's money.
Are you an old sea captain? What is this shtick that you? Because I'm pretty sure I've watched some of these other editions of the show, and I'm pleased to see that I've broken from the rule of only having white blokes on the show, which seems to be you only have white men and Roseanne
because it's supposed to be a comedy.
Right. But it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be. It's a legend.
He had I think, best word choice of maybe any comedian I've ever seen. Yeah. He intentionally mispronounces words when he knows, right. But he's constantly screwing with you on every level.
Right.
But his word choice is, he was like Mark Twain. He had this folksy, completely out of time.
Model Carrie Otis made news this week when she stated that she didn't want Mickey Rourke showing up at her work. Hey, join the club, lady. You think any of us want Mickey Rourke showing up at our work? According to a poll taken last week, if the presidential elections were held tomorrow, the guy in the funny mask would win. Maybe if I said the word properly. A Cambridge, Massachusetts juror found City Councilman William Walsh not guilty of malicious destruction of property after he removed 2 dildos from a sculpture in the City Hall annex. Walsh's defense was that he was walking by, saw them, and said to himself, "Hey, free dildos!" Look at her. 18-year-old Julie Wozchak will be going to Paris after winning an essay contest sponsored by the Dayton Daily News. She won for her essay, which was entitled, "Why I Want to Go to Paris with Some Old Guy from the Daily Dayton News." Dayton Daily News. Like that would have helped. Okay. Last week, basketball legend, Magic Johnson. Last week, basketball legend Magic Johnson rejoined the Los Angeles Lakers 4 years after learning he was HIV positive. NBA doctors have assured the league's players that they have absolutely nothing to worry about, as long as when they are guarding Magic, they remember not to have sex with him. A new development in the O.J. Simpson civil trial this week. According to sworn testimony, Nicole Brown Simpson had told her therapist that she was afraid of getting beaten by O.J. Simpson. Asked why he didn't report this earlier, the therapist said, "I was afraid of getting beaten by O.J. Simpson." I said getting beaten, and that may have hurt a little. A French government survey finds that Disneyland Paris is the most popular tourist attraction in the country. And the most popular ride? Women who don't shave their armpits of the Caribbean. There's two ways to pronounce that, and I got neither. Over the next 2 months, over the next, what are they? Over the next 2 months, the number of Border Patrol agents in Tucson, Arizona will double to 49. Meanwhile, the number of illegal aliens sneaking into the country will hold steady at 100 million billion. And finally, sources report that Michael Jackson's baby is due February 27th, and it's going to be named Michael Jackson Jr. Michael plans to be with the mother during the delivery, in his words, to make up for not being there for the Sources report that Michael Jackson's baby is due February 27th. It's conception. The last word was conception, so. Just hours after, works both ways. Just hours after President Clinton again pledged to clean up the Democratic Party's fundraising operation, the White House announced he will attend a $1 million fundraiser next week. However, spokesman Mike McCurry stressed that at this event, quote, "Donations from Indonesia or other foreign countries will not be accepted unless they are left in a brown paper bag under the sink in the men's room." Unquote. Weekend Update's 1997 survey of the most dangerous jobs in America is out today. The biggest change, last year's #1 West Coast rap star. You know, it'd probably be better if I was over on this camera. Okay, well, now that I'm over on this camera, it'd probably be better if you put the cards over here. The 1997 Most Dangerous Jobs in America is out, and this year, a little bit of a change. Last year's #1 West Coast rap star has been knocked out of the top spot by the new Most Dangerous Job in America, East Coast rap star. Imagine if it had all gone well. Last week in Kansas City, two people. Oh, drats. two homeless people who met at a soup kitchen were married in front of homeless guests at the very same soup kitchen. For those who want to give the couple a wedding gift, they are registered at Kansas City's District 5 recycling pen. Last weekend in Washington, a new museum dedicated to broadcast jerk. Bah! What the fuck was that? Last weekend in Washington, a new museum. My farewell performance. Last weekend, with the resignation of 2 police officers in Virginia, Vermont, the city's 2,500 residents are now left with only 1 policeman. Note to self, if I get fired for cursing on the air last week, drive up to Virginia, Vermont, hypnotize the remaining policeman, and loot town. Yeah, that's it.
Biggest show right now in the planet is Kate and Ashley plus what? Kate, John and Kate.
Spit all over me. That's all right.
John and Kate plus 8.
You did it. You did it. Yeah.
John and Kate plus 8. There's a show called Rock of Love.
Yes, Bret Michaels, Rock of Love.
Yes,
yeah.
Bret Michaels, and he had a band called Rock of Love, and he was a big bad singer.
He had a band called Poison.
Whatever. Yeah. And but Poison. Yeah. But their hit song was Rock of Love. So, anyways, the idea is that he gets these ladies.
He says he may pardon the McDougalls if they're, if they go to jail, he may pardon them. And then they asked him, they said, what about Hillary? If she, if she is, because she's also a co-conspirator.
Yeah, if she gets sent away.
If she gets sent away, will he pardon her? And Clinton said, you do the time, you do the crime, you do the time, he said.
That'd be great. Next time you're on the show, just...
On our show, studies show that people don't watch the show, period.
Space Jam. You know about this movie?
Yeah. Sure, it's Space Jam.
Everybody would know it.
You know,
I know about it.
Space Jam is,
Michael... number 1, $30 million, and I saw the movie, it's pretty good. Michael Jackson's actually a very good actor, Yeah. He's no Shaquille O'Neal, but he's a good, I don't know, this isn't going well.
Michael Jordan.
What did I say?
Michael Jackson.
Oh, that's why. No, but Michael Jordan is in this movie, right?
He is in the movie, yeah.
And he made $30 million for it, and apparently he did the movie because apparently there was some money in the world he didn't have, so he had to. Did I say Michael Jordan?
You said Michael Jordan that time. Yeah, you did good that time. Okay, that's any other topicals you want to zing out there before we move along?
No, it's not going very well.